today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Tua Tagovailoa and the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. No.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
38-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
To Todd Gurley.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Texans.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Man, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this is caught at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
On second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
Out of the end zone.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A 30-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
3. Steelers nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 61 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
43-yard line.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot here for Hooper. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers, because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From midfield, here's Tua. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. All right, gearing up for another drive here. Austin Hooper trots back out. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time time reading defenses and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do it, especially early in the game like they have. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Third down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Josh Jacobs. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's the end of the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that, it means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Man, that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
49 yards.
This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Operating from the gun. Stafford, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
For a Pittsburgh Steelers.
On first down at Stafford. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's good.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun. Stafford. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And Brate has it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gurley. 5 yards on the play.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Steelers take over first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
58. Blue 60.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Down by Anthony Walker.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Texans take over first.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 3rd and short. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Texans, first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 3-yard line.
2 to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, easy to tell who they're targeting. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Clinton McDonald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Matt Weil now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's the Texans offense now readying for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run. It's Gurley.
22-yard.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on 1st down, and his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Houston.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Gurley again, the ball.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
Tagovailoa's pass. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 6. And the Texans.
Tua now on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
9 yards to go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll run with Penny. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Elijah Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Phillips. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Tua.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Houston set to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Texans.
Now a handoff for Gurley.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
Stafford's
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and
To throw again, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
By Jason Pierre-Paul. A big loss.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
At their own 19.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Stafford, throw left side, complete. It's Jacobs.
Stafford's pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards of boot so far as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Getting it out left side to Sanu.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Mohamed Sanu. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Great coverage there, holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 29-yard
line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Stafford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, it's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
43-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. A couple couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8th catch for him. And a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Complete.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For David Moore, incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Now Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
First throw of the OT session for Tua.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now it's Gurley.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Gurley on the carry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
Tagovailoa's pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here's J.K. Scott now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. He'll get this one to Galladay.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Stafford. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the second straight play.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. All right, gearing up for another drive here. Austin Hooper trots back out. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release, where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually, for one person to handle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley.
Number
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
37.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Gurley again here on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Tua now on first down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A 38-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.